Hello and welcome to Career Launcher. CAT 2021 is less than a month away. With only 29 days more to go to CAT 2021, as a part of our daily practice exercise questions that we have been releasing on YouTube, containing questions that have been asked in our mocks, in this particular video, you'll be seeing GPSir solve a question of DILR based on missing data that appeared in CDC 6 or Countdown CAT 6.
Okay, the car showroom question. They said 7 showrooms, cars sold on 3 different days are given for some of them, and the balance we need to fill up. Let's go through the data. But before that, quick look at the question will tell you that question 1 is a definite answer. Question 2 indicates you may not be able to fill up the table completely. Question 3 also hints towards that, but we cannot be sure. So there's a data set on which the choices may not be of much use. Okay. So let's start filling up the table. Statement 1, number of cars sold by each of the 7 showrooms on the first 3 days is a multiple of 5, ranging from 5 to 35. So these numbers all have to be multiples of 5 only. That makes our task easy. Statement 2, starting from first day to the third day, number of cars sold by showroom B forms an increasing arithmetic progression, whereas the number of cars sold by showroom D forms a decreasing arithmetic progression. So B is an increasing AP and D is a reducing AP. Okay. No showroom sold the same number of cars on 3 days, so 2 repetitions are allowed of the same number. 3 days, the same number is not possible. Number of cars sold by A on 2 of the 3 days is the same, which means if I look at the showroom A, these 2 numbers could be 10, these 2 numbers could be 10, or these 2 numbers could be the same. So any 2 out of these 3 have to be the same. So this is correct for A, and the question's data says, and the same is true for C and E also. So A, C and E each has sold same number of cars on 2 out of the 3 days. Number of cars sold by A on the first 3 days combined is highest among all the 7. So A is the maximum, and hence I should have a column of total also. No 2 showrooms sold the same number of cars on the same day. What does that mean? That means each of these numbers in each column is distinct. Each of them has to be a different number. Okay. Now let's start with the AP issue. We will look at B and D. If I look at D, it is a reducing AP. It can be 30, 25, 20. It could be 30, 20, 10. It could be 30, 15, 0. This is ruled out because the number of cars sold is not 0 on any day. The minimum is 5. So it is 30, 20, 10. Even 20 is not possible because on day 2, showroom B has sold 20 cars. So this case is ruled out. So this is going to be 30, 25 and 20. And this gives you the answer to the first question. How many cars were sold by showroom D on the third day? Okay. Now what about B? B, what are the cases possible? We can look at, okay, let me start from the extreme. Okay, this is 30, this is 75 total. Okay, okay, why don't I look at the maximum first? This is 75, these are all multiples of 5, so this could be 80 or 85 or some multiple of 5. So A is maximum. If I have to maximize A, then first and third day I'll try to maximize, which means 35 each. 35, 35, 70 and 10, 80. So maximum possible for A is 80, which is higher than 75. So this satisfies the condition. Can A be more than 80? No, it cannot be. A cannot be more than 80 for the simple reason that the maximum possible for day 1 and day 3 is what we have taken, and day 2 is fixed at 10. So we don't have an option of increasing it. So this is done. So what about B? Okay, B, this cannot be 35. Can this be? This is an increasing AP. Sorry, this cannot be, this has to be increasing AP. So why I'm looking at 35. So let me start from the minimum. It could be 5 plus 15 plus 15. It could be 10 plus 10 plus 10. It could be 15 plus 5 plus 5. Okay. 30, 10, 20, 30, 10, 15, 20 and 25. I'm sorry. Yeah. So again, 35 on day 3 is not possible. It has already gone. 10, 20, 30. is possible. 15, 20, 25. 15, 20 and 25 is possible. Okay. Anything else we can look at? 10, 20, 30. Okay, so these two cases we have formed 10, 20, 30 or 15, 20 and 25. Okay, so what are the numbers which are left? Let's see. The numbers which are left on day 1, we have already got 5, 20, 30 and 35. So 10, 15 and 25. These are the 3 numbers which are left. What are the numbers left on day 2? 5 is gone, 10 is gone. So we have a 15. We have a 20 is here, 25 is here, 30 and 35. And day 3, 5 is gone. So we have a 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. Okay. Now we know that C and E have also sold the same number of cars on exactly 2 days. So let's see. So can the same number of cars for C be 5? No, it cannot be 5 because the number 5 is not available for day 1 or day 3. Similarly, E 5 is not available. That means for E, these 2 numbers have to be the same, and for C, these 2 numbers have to be the same. Okay. So what are the common numbers between first and third column? We have a 10, 15. We have a 10, 15, 25. All 3 of them actually. Okay. So let's see. For E, first and second column, the only common number is 15. That means X has to be 15. 15 is the only common number between the first 2 columns. So 15, 15, 30 and 5, 35. Okay. So if this is X is 15, that means for B this 15, 20, 25 goes away. It becomes 10, 20 and 30. So this is 60. Okay. And so even 30 goes away from here, 10 goes away from here. So the only possibility for C is going to be 25 and 25. Okay, so 25 and 25 gone. So what are we left with here? We are left with 30 or 35 here. And on the third day, F and G, one of them is going to be 10, the other is going to be 15. Okay. On which of the following could not be the total number of cars sold by showroom D on showroom G on the 3 days? G 530. Day 1 is 5. Day 2 is 30 or 35. And day 3 is 10 or 15. So what are the total possible? 5 plus 10, 5 plus 30 is 35 plus 10, 45. So minimum is 45. That means the answer should be 40. You want to confirm? That's okay. Let's confirm. 5, 10, 30 and 10 is 45. 5 and 30 and 15 will be 50. 5 and 35 is 40 and 10, 50 again. And 5 and 35 and 15 is 55. So when I looked at the minimum, always look at the minimum and the maximum first, because most of the time the answer will be outside the extremes. Okay. So the correct answer here is this, is choice 4, which is 40. Question 3. When the sales figure of the 3 days are arranged sequentially in alphabetical order, what is the cumulative sales figure of C to G? Okay. What is the cumulative sales figure of C to G? Now C to G, if I want C to G, I can do total minus A minus B. So what is the total? Okay, how much was this? Total will be, yeah, total is 35, okay, 5 to 35 cars on each day. So it is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Each of the showroom has sold one of these cars. So what is the average? 5 and 35 is 40. 20 is the average. There is an arithmetic progression, remember. So the average is going to be the middle number, 20, 20 into 7, 140. On any given day, 140 cars are sold. So on 3 days, the total cars sold will be 140 into 3, 420. So total cars sold is 420. Okay, and cumulative sales is what we are looking at. So cumulative sales of A and B is going to be 80 plus 60, 140. So minus A minus B. So you are left with C to G should be 280. total sales figure for the 3 days of each of the showroom was studied, and it was found that exactly 2 pairs of showroom had the same figure. If F was one of the two, okay, 2 pairs of showrooms had the same figure. If F was one of the two, then what percentage of its total sales did F achieve on day 2? What percentage of total sales did F achieve on day 2? F has either 30 or 35 on day 2. So which is that other showroom which has same number of sales as F? So just to repeat, exactly 2 pairs of showroom had the same figure in terms of cumulative sales, right? So what are the possibilities for F? F can be 20 plus 30 plus 10. So if you look at F, 20 plus 30, 50 plus 10, 60. F can be 60. F can be 20 plus 30 plus 15, so that will make it 65. F can be 20 plus 35, makes it 55 plus 10, 65 again. So 20 and 35, 55 and 15, 70. So F is either 60 or 65 or 70. Any other showroom which is 60, 65 or 70, B is 60. What is C? 25, 50, 55. So no other showroom has a 65 or the 70. F is the only one which is 60. Now why am I not worried about G at this point of time? Because there's no choice called data insufficient. So if I've got one pair, that should give me the answer. Okay. So 60 is the common number. So if 60 is what F has done, how do you get 60? You get day 1, day 2, day 3 as 20, 30 and 10. That means day 1 is going to be 20, day 2 is going to be 30, day 3 is going to be 10. That means 60. So what percentage of total sales did F achieve on day 2? 30 by 60, 50%. I'm sure most of you would have found this set easy and would have been able to solve it comfortably. Maybe you would have got stuck with question 4, but other question I'm sure would have been fairly comfortable.